What's up, guys? Welcome back to Ty's Ride. So in front of us, this is Kim's new bicycle. And as you can see by the box, it is a Lauf. So I guess let's get right into it. Kim, this is the Lauf
True Grit Weekend Warrior.
Let's talk a little bit about why you chose for your first gravel bike a Lauf.
Several different reasons. So I really liked the look of the Lauf. The second reason is just the value of the Lauf. It's full carbon frame. I'm really excited to have their signature, I guess that's what you call it?
The grit fork.
The grit fork. And I'm really excited about the versatility that it'll have for me. Being able to ride road, being able to ride gravel, being able to pretty much ride whatever I want whenever I can. Right now, obviously, availability is a big deal. I had kind of narrowed it down between the Lauf, the Canyon Grizzle, which I knew is a new bike that just came out. So wasn't really sure what availability would look like on that, even though I love the look of the Canyon. I have a Trek mountain bike, so I kind of kept the Domani in mind, possibly for that. But what came down to mostly was availability. I ordered this back in late May, early June, and I got it August 30th, I believe.
So let's open the box up.
Yeah, let's do it.
The bike does come with this little packet. Apply carbon assembly paste generously to friction area both on seat post and inside of seat tube. So this is the carbon paste, and this is an aluminum stem, but these are carbon bars, so kind of the same deal. I'm gonna use this paste for attaching the stem. And then once I get the bike fully assembled, I'll pull the seat post back out and I'll apply some of this this carbon friction stuff. Make sure you grease your bolts. Don't want them to seize up and whatnot. So yeah, these bolts right here, I'm just gonna put a little bit of grease on each one. So talking about packaging here, Lauf, man, how nice is that? Custom little brake rotor protector. I'm gonna save that. These wheels were taped. They come tubeless ready. I will say this though, there's no valve stems, but luckily Kim purchased these pink valve stems before we set up the bike. Before I set a tire or seat a bead on a tire, I just add a little bit of soapy water kind of around the rim, between the rim and the bead of the tire. Those pops are good. Bead is seated. They set up super easily. Now we're gonna add sealant, do the rear one, put on the pedals, and the thing's ready to rock. So now that the bike is set up, I'm gonna put this carbon paste basically all over the seat post because, like I said earlier, it's a carbon bike. This is an aluminum seat post, and you want to make sure you got this carbon friction paste on. All right, so whenever you're assembling a bike, make sure you pay attention to the torque specs on the bolts. This seat post clamp, the torque specs call for 5 Newton meters. So I got my little torque wrench here, and I'm just gonna make sure I don't go above 5 Newton meters on that because I've actually busted a seat post clamp before. Remember to always grease the threads on your pedals. Right out of the box, the bike was basically 95% assembled. I, put the bars on, set the tires up tubeless, and put the seat post in. That was basically it. And I put the pedals on. Listen to this hub scream. Ah, it's beautiful. Now let's see how she shifts. Shifts absolutely perfect. All right, so a rundown of this bike real quick. This is the Lauf True Grit Weekend Warrior. It's got the Lauf Grit Fork. It's got the E13 wheels, 700C. It comes with the Maxxis Rambler 40C wide tires. This is a full carbon frame. the drivetrain on this bike. This is a full SRAM Rival drivetrain. It's got a 42 tooth front chainring with an 1142 in the back. So really simple shifting. You don't have the front derailleur with all the weight and all the issues that those have, especially on gravel. And because you don't have a front derailleur on this bike, you get this cool little bottle opener. So don't know if you guys noticed that, but this is actually, if you ever wanted a front derailleur on this bike, you could have one. But Lauf said, you know what, let's make use of this space, and they put a bottle opener. How freaking cool is that? Obviously, it's got hydraulic disc brakes. Those are the SRAM Rival disc brakes. And it's got the mount for a top tube feed bag up top. So that's really nice. Super good build for the price. I want to say, Kim, this was $3,300 with tax shipped out the door. So $3,300 for a bike of this build and this quality, especially in this market right now, I'd say is a really good deal. Kim, your height. This bike is the small size. It's made for someone 5'5" to 5'8", and you're right about 5'7".
Yes.
So we knew the exact size she needed. So right now, I think there's only one thing left to do. Kim, you gotta ride this thing.
No bumps.
Right?
Like, this is so freaking comfortable.
And it feels amazing?
Yes, this is awesome. I freaking love it.
Your bike's sick. How happy are you right now?
Really happy. I want to go ride my bike right now.
So, do you remember the tagline, the new tagline for the channel?
Keep crushing it. I'm gonna go keep crushing those big gravel miles.